Ladies and gentlemen, the long-awaited, highly anticipated conversation with the United States National High School Champions League starting 11 or thereabouts with Jim Harte and Kevin Whalen, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, Kevin?
Well, baby, I was just going to inform everybody. Everybody knows you don't get the square ball, you get the round ball from Select. And if you want to go to college, either do both. You cannot afford not to have these guys. NAGO College Planning and Coolidge.com. That's Qoollegee. And you mention them, and they give you $50 or $100 off. So you got this, you got that. But ladies and gentlemen, we're working without a net today. Jimmy, have at it.
Let's go. Okay, well, it's great. I've got 5 quick points. I think we're going to come under the wire on 11 minutes today, Kevin. Let's see what happens. The first one, Kevin, along the lines of what you just talked about, we have a new national sponsor.
No.
And it is the second podcast that is going to be a national sponsor, and it is Extra Time with Terry Mickler podcast, which is produced in Portland, Oregon. They are going to connect with us in the same way that the Whale Certified podcast has. And all of the details aren't worked out yet, but we are promoting one another in the same way that we promote Whales, in the same way that Whales promotes us. We are spreading our
go.
We are spreading our footprint, Kevin.
All right. The universe is getting bigger. The universe is getting bigger, baby.
And did you notice who's at the middle of it all is Terry Mickler? he's at ground zero. Okay. All right. So here's the second point. Okay. In the same way that Coolidge.com, another one in the middle of it all, by the way, it provides for our website, Qoollegee.com, provides for our website and provides a discount for followers of the Whale Certified podcast. Coolidge and the Extra Time podcast are in talks to do something similar. So I have no details to announce yet, but I can share with you that the footprint once again is spreading on so many levels. Kevin, I think what we're watching what we always knew we were going to see, was the beginning of that tsunami effect. So item number 1, new national sponsor. Item number 2, Coolidge, jumping right in there and being in the middle of it all, just like they are with you and Terry and us and with the website. It all makes for a good brew. So that's our first 2 items.
What about, how many toes does this footprint have? My gosh.
Oh man, it's like a creature from the Black Lagoon, Kevin.
Yeah, baby.
Okay. Item number 3. I can announce for certain, we've talked about it a while, but I can announce for certain that Dave Wilson and Tim McAvoy are going to represent the High School Champions League at the 2027 United Soccer Coaches Convention in Kansas City, January 2027.
Wow.
Tim McAvoy and Dave Wilson will be up to present at the High School Coaches Breakfast, which I'm told is attended by several hundred, up to 500 high school coaches. So that's something very exciting, and we just nailed that down.
You got the ambassadors. Okay.
Yeah. Well, and Perry might be there too, and there's other people that have weighed in and said, hey, I'm going to be at that convention. How can I help? So that convention could be another one of those spring-loading places. Okay, item number 4. Okay, we have settled on a version of starting a Champions League now that's been tried in both Sarasota, Manatee, and Chattanooga. And that is a 4-team pilot program followed the following year by a full rollout. So that's how Sarasota Manatee is starting. That's how Chattanooga is starting. Well, I can tell you now, Kevin, we have 6 markets. I can tell you now that 2 more markets are 99% of the way there. And I don't have the full sign off yet on these markets. But the 14, so item number 4 is the 14 pilot program as a model for launching the Champions League. All you need to do is get 4 coaches who get it and who know each other and already play each other, and they can get it started. So that's item number 4. Item number 5 is how close we are to going from 6 markets to 8 markets. Huntsville, Alabama is 99% of the way there. Kansas City, Missouri is 99% of the way there. In the coming days, we hope to bring these 2 markets across the line and grow from 6 to 8. I can't formally announce that today. I wish I could, but I can tease the audience and let the audience know and feel the same excitement that we feel that these markets are coming together and they're getting on board. So to summarize our 5 points, a new national sponsor, the podcast Extra Time with Terry Mickler, Coolidge getting involved in the middle of it all, David Wilson and Tim McAvoy at the United Soccer Coaches High School Breakfast. It's the 14 pilot program as a model for launching new markets, and 2 markets, 99% of the way there, Huntsville and Kansas City. That's what I got, Kevin.
Wow. So, well, we're working without a net, but I'm strapped in, man, because I'm dizzy. Holy moly. Wow, wow, wow. Hey, 6:30, baby. 6:30.
Oh my goodness! Hey man, that's like breaking the mile run record.
Oh,
But I'll take it.
absolutely,
So
baby.
so let's do it.
Absolutely.
Let's put a wrap on it, and I'll get out of the way for Thursday's guest. I know that we've gotten you connected with Ethan Figner, who, Kevin, I'm just going to give you, since there are a minute or two left here. When you interview Ethan Figner for the Well Certified Podcast, and he's going to join as a starting 11 co-host later. This guy is unique, Kevin, because he could become the first in America person to play and win, followed by coaching and winning a high school Champions League. Ethan Figner he played in the first high school Champions League here in Tampa. So that means the first one ever anywhere. And his team won. When you interview him, he's going to tell you a great story about how he decided to skip a can't miss club event so he could play in that game. It's a fantastic, inspiring story. But he now coaches Calvary Christian girls team, which is in the Champions League. So he's got one under his belt as a player, and has the chance, one of 16 teams in Tampa Bay, to get one under his belt as a coach. So that's very exciting. And he's just coming fresh off of working for FIFA as the site coordinator for the German national team at Wake Forest University. And he was also down here in Tampa. He was working as the site coordinator for Wrexham AFC. The Wrexham team just had an exhibition game here in Tampa. And from the moment they stepped off the plane till the moment they got back on the plane, it was Ethan Figner holding their hand and leading them around and showing them the ropes here in Tampa. So this guy's done it. He's been there. He's done that. He's got a lot of stories to tell. He's still young, very exciting, and he's carving a path that some of our youngsters that are coming through, who, when they look at what can I do with a coaching career? Well, I guess I'll have to go be a grunt at one of these clubs for a number of years until such time as maybe I'll get my chance. Well, Ethan's carving a different path. He's not 30 yet, and he's working for FIFA. He's already had some college experience. He's the head coach of his own high school team that's in the Champions League. I don't know how life could be too much better for a young kid that wants to make his way as a coach. So I can't wait for you to talk to him. But listen, you know me. If I keep talking, I won't stop. So I'm going to leave it there. And thanks, Kevin. Thank you for doing those starting 11 podcasts. Thank you for the national sponsorship, and thank you for everything. Jim Harte signing off.
All right. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, from the United States National High School Champions League, starting 11 or thereabouts with Jim Harte and Kevin Whalen. So long, Jimmy.
Adios, Kev.